channel.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Let's bring it home. Thank you. All right. Thank you.
Please have a seat first here.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to call him. Nice to meet you. You have to sit here first. Don't start calling.
Being a part of the Conservative Party, it gives us a chance to contribute to the community. Shanabek, the Chippewa, the
co-owner of the largest, and I get everyone to stand up for the Canadian National Anthem, followed by the Bangladesh National Anthem.
Party since the 70s.
Room for bigger citizens. Under Pierre's leadership, Ottawa will finally get out the way of Canadian futures. This lies the date. Please join me in welcoming our next Prime Minister, Pierre Poilievre.
Thank you very much for that kind introduction. I almost feel like I don't need to give a speech after that. Instead of worrying, let us focus on what we can control. Values of our many former Conservative candidates we have, for example, belongs to the people who work hard, the common people. So that is the magical trick that this wonderful...
I would like to request the Honourable...
He came up with a magical solution to all of your worries. Criminals in the morning. He's released by noon, he goes and commits another crime, they arrest him again, and he's free again by dinner time, so that he can keep committing violent crimes. No wonder the streets of Scarborough and Mississauga and Brampton and Nepean are now more dangerous than ever before after 8 years of Justin Trudeau. That is the long winter. But the good news is that springtime is coming, isn't it? We are going to bring it home. We're going to bring home a country that works for the people who work. We're going to bring home powerful paychecks with lower taxes that reward hard work. We're going to bring home lower prices by ending the carbon tax and the inflationary deficits that have made things so expensive. We're going to bring homes that people can afford by removing the government gatekeepers that stand in the way of housing construction, selling off unused buildings and land so that we can turn that into affordable housing for our young people, bringing in more immigrants who know how to build things, who have building trades in their background, and training more of our tradespeople to build the houses that we need so our young people can move out of their parents' basements, get a home, and produce wonderful grandchildren who can then perform wonderful cultural celebrations on stages just like this one. We're going to bring back our jobs, our industry, and our resources, but bring it home to Canada rather than relying on China and other foreign dictatorships to supply us with goods. And we're going to bring home safe streets by treating addiction, banning heroin, crack, and cocaine, and putting violent repeat offenders behind bars. In other words, we're going to bring home a country that works for the people who work, right? We're going to stand for the common sense of the common people in our common home of Canada. Today's celebration of springtime, isn't it? Yes. A festival of color.
So we're still on time to finish off.
Shanabek, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee.
These are the greatest parts of conservative values. The values of my friend Melvin, who's over.
Hi, this is Sabrina Suniga. I'm a former candidate for the Conservative Party in the riding of Don Valley North. I want to say a big thank you for the Toronto Durgaberry, for Temple for having us here today. The dance performances were wonderful, and cheering on Pierre Poilievre as the leader of the Conservative Party, the next Prime Minister of Canada. This is so important for our country. We need his leadership, and so I'm really proud to be here. It's amazing to have the opportunity to speak and to tell all of you thank you very much for welcoming us, and continue to get out and get involved. The Conservative Party welcomes everybody. We want your voices, and we want your support in the next election, especially as we work to get Pierre Poilievre as the next Prime Minister of Canada. Thank you.
Yeah, now. Hi, leader. Good morning.
Thank you.
Happy holiday.
Happy holiday.
Just I want to say, if you take a power as a Prime Minister, what will do for immigrant? What will do for restore Canada?
Well, first of all, I think everything's broken after 8 years of Justin Trudeau. More crime, more inflation, fewer houses, and longer wait times for immigrants to unite with their families or hire people from abroad. Everything's broken. It's a long winter in Canada, 8-year-long winter with Justin Trudeau. We need springtime, and that's what I'm going to bring home for Canadians. So what are we going to do for immigration? We're going to speed up immigration to get rid of the million-person backlog, to allow our small businesses to sponsor workers to come here and fill vacant jobs and let them turn those jobs into permanent residents in Canada. We're going to make sure immigrants get their credentials recognized so they can work as doctors, nurses, architects. By having a 60-day guarantee, within 60 days of an immigrant applying to work in their field, they should get a yes or no based on tested ability, not based on where they come from. And we're going to make this a country that works for the people who work by lowering taxes so people bring home more of every dollar they earn. And I'm going to bring down inflation by getting rid of the inflationary carbon tax and inflationary deficits to bring home lower prices so that people can buy more with their dollars. That's what we're going to bring home for Canadians.
Okay, you said about carbon tax.
Yeah.
What is your thinking about climate change and your government? What will do if you take power?
Technology, not taxes. We'll incentivize businesses to invest in carbon-free technology. The solution is not to make traditional energy more expensive, it's to make carbon-free alternatives more affordable. And we will incentivize more hydroelectric, nuclear, and renewable power by reducing the barriers to building and providing that power. We will incentivize carbon capture and storage so that our businesses can bury the carbon back in the ground where it came from. And we'll produce more batteries and other electrification technologies in Canada by removing the red tape to speed up permits so that we can mine more lithium, build more electric car factories, and generate more clean energy right here in Canada.
Okay.
In other words, bring it home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Another humanitarian issue, in USA, the immigrant can bring their father and mother as a one kind of visa.
Yeah.
Do you introduce in Canada? It is not yet introduced. Just we want to bring our parents here. Can you help any?
We're going to get rid of the backlog and allow family reunification to bring parents and allow parents, allow people to bring their parents to help with childcare. The grandparents can like to be in the home with the children while the mom and dad are at work. This is a wonderful way to provide childcare in the community. So I'm going to create a special stream of family reunification that will allow people to bring their parents here to help with childcare and take care of small children and to enjoy a unified family right here in Canada. In other words, we're going to let Canadians bring home their family members.
But it is a new law for this.
Well, I'm not sure it requires a new law, but it requires new rules and some common sense on administering them. We have this enormous backlog that Justin Trudeau has built up. People are waiting 7, 8, 9 years to unify with family members. We have to put an end to that backlog, and that's what I'm going to do as Prime Minister. We're going to bring it home.
Okay, last question.
Please.
You introduced the Bengali festival and Bangladeshi community. And lots of Bangladeshi community love you and your party. What will you do for the Bangladeshi community and the immigrant? Just last question.
We're going to make this a country that works for the people who work. The Hindu people love to work hard and contribute. But unfortunately, Trudeau's Canada is punishing hard work. Harder you work, the more you lose. The more you make, the more he takes. Your paycheck, look at your paycheck, gets eaten up by inflation, taxes, and clawbacks. So people don't want to add any more hours to their work.
Hi, this is Sabrina Suniga. I'm a
আমি শান টরন্টো দুর্গাবাড়ির একজন ফাউন্ডার। আজকে টরন্টো দুর্গাবাড়িতে বিরোধী দলীয় প্রধান মিস্টার পিয়ারে পলিবে এসেছিলেন, আপনারা দেখেছেন। উনি এখানে বক্তব্যে বিশেষ কিছু বিষয় উল্লেখ করেছেন যে কানাডাতে ইনফ্লেশন রেট, মর্টগেজ রেট, জিনিসপত্রের দাম, বাড়ি ভাড়া, লোকজন ঘর এফোর্ড করতে পারতেছে না, ক্রাইম রেট বেড়ে যাচ্ছে, এই সমস্ত সুনির্দিষ্ট বিষয়ের উপরে উনি আলোকপাত করেছেন। এবং আমি দর্শক আপনাদের সাথে একমত যে বর্তমানে যে কানাডাতে ক্রাইম রেট বেড়ে যাচ্ছে, মানুষ বাড়ি এফোর্ড করতে পারছে না, হাই ইনফ্লেশন রেট, জবলেস, এগুলির ব্যাপারে স্পষ্ট বক্তা এবং স্পষ্টভাবে পিয়ার পলি বলেছেন। আপনারা জানেন গত 8 বছর ধরে আমরা আছি একই জায়গাতে। পিয়ার পলিভ সুনির্দিষ্টভাবে এই ব্যাপারগুলি উল্লেখ করেছেন টরন্টো দুর্গাবাড়িতে। এবং কীভাবে
আমি মঞ্জুর চৌধুরী, টরন্টো রিয়েল এস্টেট ব্রোকার অ্যান্ড কনস্ট্রাকশন বিজনেসম্যান। আমি পার্সোনালি এসেছি এখানে টরন্টো দুর্গাবাড়িতে। আমার সাথে কথা বলার সুযোগ হয়েছে মিস্টার পিয়ার পলিবিয়ের। আমি ওনাকে কিছু পার্সোনাল মানুষের দুঃখের কথা, সুখ দুঃখের কথা বলতে এসেছি। উনি আমার কথা আমলে নিয়েছেন এবং আমি হ্যাপি এখানে যে সবাই স্বতঃস্ফূর্তভাবে এই আজকের এই অনুষ্ঠানে অংশগ্রহণ করেছেন এবং সবাই ওনার সাথে খোলামেলা আলোচনা করছেন, যেটা মিট অ্যান্ড গ্রিট ছিল ওইটাই করেছেন। থ্যাংক ইউ।
We are so grateful at Toronto Durgabari. I am Sudeep Shom Rinku. I'm one of the founder of this temple and I am the organizers. What I'm trying to say, we are very, very grateful. The conservative leaders, Pierre Poilievre, was here today. Pierre Poilievre said the next elections, we are going to make it happen and he is going to be our prime ministers. And we all going to work for him and we all going to support him. And my support's always there. And I will try my best. I got nomination from Scarborough Southwest. My name is Sudeep Shom.
হ্যাঁ, আমি সুশীতল চৌধুরী, দুর্গাবাড়ির সাথে শুরু থেকে আছি। আজকে আমরা হ্যাপি হোলি সেলিব্রেশন করলাম বাংলাদেশ হেরিটেজ এবং ওমেন্স ডে with the leader of Conservative Party. So thank you everybody to be with us and next time see you again at any other interval. Thank you.
I'll talk to you after the interview.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Sanjoy from Climate Channel. Climate Channel is a Toronto-based television. We are broadcasting in English and Bengali. We want to know about today's meet and greet. Mr. Pierre is coming here. What he want for Canada?
Well, he's a very aggressive guy in the House, in the legislature, when you see him in Parliament. But when you get to know him one-on-one, he's a very, very pleasant man, very smart, and I think he'll do very well. And from my perspective, it's good to be back in a Hindu temple because I spent 26 times in India. So I've seen a lot of the inside of various temples, and I think it's good that he's getting out and meeting people because it gives him a chance to ask him personal questions and get to know him a little more effectively.
Just what is your plan if a conservative take the power in Ottawa?
Yes.
What you will do for the community?
Well, the community is what I always called the community in reality is the United Nations of Scarborough Southwest. It is absolutely one of the most diverse communities in the country. And bringing that together and being focused on what is right for the community is going to be the challenge of any elected representative, and particularly given the fact that Pierre Poilievre has stated very emphatically that he is going to create a candidate for all Canadians, regardless of religion, ethnicity, or whatever the case may be. It's important that Southwest have an appropriate representative that can sit in Parliament and speak to the needs of the community.
Well, my name is Melvin John. I'm a member of the local Conservative EDA, as well as I'm a business owner and a die-hard Conservative supporter since 36 years. I'm here at the Durgabari, Toronto Durgabari today to celebrate Holi with some of my good friends over here. The greatest thing today was Mr. Poilievre, our future Prime Minister, visiting us at this beautiful place, at this beautiful temple, and the reception that we got today was excellent. We are glad.
বসে যান প্রয়োজনে বসে যান
Okay, please. The gorgeous.
Ya campos sudah masuk di dalam pokoknya.
I'll talk to you after the interview.
Okay.